Hi, Nazim Beltran from Casa Chiesi, and today we are in Camogli at a restaurant called La Bossa. And let me introduce you the owner of La Bossa, Gabriele.
Buonasera.
This place is typically involved in offering its clients traditional Ligurian dishes with a fine selection of Italian wines. The interesting thing is that today's his day off, so we have convinced him to he's going to take us to his house and he's going to teach us how to make traditional Italian pesto. So let's take the mortar and pestle and go. And now we are in Gabriele's house in the center of Camogli, and I have to say that the views from here are quite impressive. So here we are in Gabriele's kitchen, and let me explain something about pesto in Liguria. It is not just a recipe, it's a way of life. So, Gabriele, explain to us about the ingredients that we're going to be using for this recipe.
Okay. We use the coarse salt, pine nuts, garlic, basic leaves, Parmesan cheese, pecorino cheese, and for the last, extra virgin oil from Liguria.
So now we looked at the recipes, but I'm pretty sure that there's something very important here, which is the tools that you use to make. And I'm noticing that there's a marble mortar. Why do we have to use a marble mortar?
It's very important because it keeps the fragrance of the basil leaves.
Ah, very interesting. So let's get started.
Okay, for first we take some garlic.
I noticed that they're peeled. Yeah, okay.
And a little bit of coarse salt. Okay.
Oh, interesting.
And we have to mash and press.
With the wooden pestle. Very interesting. Now, I remember you told me that the reason that you do this is that so that it creates a certain type of consistency of the garlic with the salt, the coarse salt together.
Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
cool.
When these ingredients become creamy, we add the basil leaves and the pine nuts.
Oh, so now we're creating this amalgamate of ingredients that have been grinded together, so the consistency is really breaking down all the elements together. That's very, very interesting. And this is all hand done. There's no mechanical means. We're not using a blender. We're doing it in the traditional Ligurian way. Okay, it seems to be quite a lot of work, but I have to say one thing. I know to do it this way is very long and tedious, but I've tried this pesto afterwards, served on top of trofia or spaghetti, and I have to tell you that the taste is uncomparable with stuff that you get at the supermarket. So now, after 10 minutes of grinding and pesting with the pestle, we have a consistency and color that is typical of small, tender basil leaves. And what's the next thing that you're going to do now?
Okay, at the moment we had some Parmesan cheese and pecorino cheese.
And
Two-thirds.
Two-thirds, yeah, you told me
of
about...
Parmigiano and 1/3 of pecorino.
Okay.
Okay.
And there goes the pecorino.
Okay. This one is Parmigiano.
Oh, sorry, my mistake. Parmigiano, and this is the pecorino.
And this is the pecorino. Okay.
And you continue grinding.
Yes.
And now for the final touch.
We had some fantastic olive oil, extra virgin olive oil from Liguria, to make it creamy and shiny.
So you're adding that in there and kind of going by eye, but roughly I'd say about 5 tablespoons of olive oil to start off. And then afterwards he will add additional to get the consistency that he wants.
A little bit more.
So now we've reached the final stage and the pesto's ready. It looks marvelous. And there's always, what are you going to use with pesto? So we have the pleasure of having our very special friend all the way from America who is bringing in the ingredient that you use with the pesto.
Allora, I brought the pasta. Now it's a party. Let's eat.
Mia Voss.
From America. Taking this home. So how do I get it home and how do I preserve it?
Okay, let's see that process. So he's putting it in a jar. This looks incredible. Looks really, really good.
Beautiful color.
Okay.
And
don't forget to put some olive oil.
olive oil right on top of it.
Okay.
Excellent.
And it looks like it has a good ball jar, so that seals it in and keeps it so I don't spill it all over my luggage.
No, if you spill this over luggage on the way back to Denver, it would be a disaster.
Wow.
Yay!
Whoa! Yes!
Ciao.
Winning.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Ciao.
Casa Chiesi and Mia Voss.
Look at me, I'm like running.